.infos are good. Nothing wrong with them. You don't need a .com every single time to make the promotions and everything else. .infos are really good. I put some really good stuff with .infos. Nobody's ever complained. Tons of clicks on them. Tons of conversions. So that's one good way to go as well. You can go ahead and place them on there. I'll tell you several other places you can actually go to do some massive conversions offline. A lot of people don't do offline marketing. A lot of people think that, as I suggested before, taking the Walmart card, putting it together, taking it out there, and actually passing it out. I mean, by putting it on cars, a lot of times it really doesn't convert that well. It converts a whole lot better when you're standing outside of Walmart and you're passing it to people and just looking at them right in the eye and saying, just telling them as they walk by, here's your free gift. And they see Walmart on there, they associate it with Walmart, and psychologically they accept it from you. They're going to go home and they're going to be clicking on that thing. So by just placing them on the cars, a lot of times it doesn't do it unless you do it certain times of the day to make it really convert. I've done it many, many different times. I've had other people with me doing it as well. Other people that actually are going out by the hour to place the cards on different cars, which has worked. The best thing I've seen that works is taking these people and placing them in different areas and, of different Walmart stores and passing them out and just standing right outside and handing somebody the card and looking at them right in the eyes saying, thank you for shopping with Walmart. And they go away with the card. I've never had any problems complaining. I've never had problems with security. I've never had anybody complain about it. They get it, they go, they use it, they're thinking they're going to get a free Walmart card, and they're on their way. And next thing you know, you're sitting at home, you're sitting in your home office, and you're watching these conversions go left and right all day, all night long, the next day, and believe me, when you see that, you're going to be out there the next day doing the same thing. That's really, really big. And over here, what I do is I just shot up a video on YouTube, and I'll go ahead and I'll copy the link address, and I'm going to put it in this area right here, and I'm going to send it to everybody here, and let me know whether you received it or not. You can click on it, you can take a look at it, you see how I prepared that. I did it in several different ways, and I'm telling you, what you do is when you do something like this, like over here, I got the card, and I left it in the raw like this for a reason. The video's not in the raw, but I left it in the raw like this for a reason. I'll explain to you what I do with the video. Go ahead and keep it, because you're going to find out a lot of people are going to get on there and try to steal your videos. If you got a good video, they're going to grab it from you. If you don't, turn around, and if you don't brand that video, they're going to snatch it from you, okay? So usually what I do here, like I see this, when you first get them, and you put them up on as far as for viewing, unlist it, okay? Just go ahead and unlist it, and I already sent you the link itself, so you should be able to check it out, take a look at it yourself, and if you steal my video, it's okay with me. But nobody else has seen this one. What I did is I actually put together my own images, and it's really, really fast. It's extremely fast. I'll go to google.com, I'll look for images, and I'll grab several different images, and I'll resize the images. I always resize the images to about 649 by 486 pixels. And what I do is I place my images into what is Camtasia, okay? And I resize them using Snagit. So here are my images right here, okay, using Snagit. Now look how good that looks. They look pretty good, don't they? Is anybody hungry here? I'm sure there is. This is a $500 gift card. I found that I was running a $500 big gift card, and I was running it through Neverblue, and for some reason it was IP'd, and it actually went to an iPhone app, an iPhone. So what you want to do is you always want to test everything that you have prior to putting it online, because if you don't, you may be very disappointed not getting those conversions, and that's what I do. I tested it. So I checked it out, tested it, and found that that's what it was. So what I ended up with is a $100 piece of my gift card, okay? And what I do then is I take it and I place it into Camtasia, all right? And then I run it, and if I click on here, I place a little music in there. And actually, if you can hear this, there's a lady talking in the background, okay? And there's your Pizza Hut. Okay. okay? And if you go towards the end here, and the end of my pizza, and there it is, play now. All right, it's actually big, so it actually fits in the screen when you actually play it. If you take a look at it online, there it is. All right, so the thing is, you take this with Camtasia, and if you have Camtasia, you can just go ahead and add your call out there. Click on Add Call Out, and when you do that, you can take the call out itself, and you can make the call out actually transparent, and then you just type in your URL right in there, and you run your URL usually towards the top, and you run it right across the screen itself, and you take it down here. What I would do is run this thing all the way across. Okay, and the reason why I would run it all the way across is because your URL is going to be consistently right across the screen. All right, and as it is across the screen, people are going to look at that thing, and what they're going, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say, "I'm not taking that because the guy's URL is embedded into it." Okay, but at the same time, you got your URL there. There's several ways you can do this as far as your URL. I have a URL in there right now. Okay, but what I would do is put it on a .info and put it on a redirect. Now, I might turn around and put the first one on a redirect. Say if I use freepizza.info and place that on a redirect, then I'm going to go ahead and take my .freepizza.info and best.freepizza.info and on and on and on. You know, mouthwatering.freepizza.info or whatever, or $100.freepizza.info. And you don't want to put the slash in the back. I actually turned around and did this for you, just so you can see it. If you take a look at this, it has pizzayummy.info. If you click on that link, you'll find it. And then /free, then /free. Okay. Now, what's going to end up happening if you do it that way? Well, actually, free pizza coupons to save you money today. What's going to end up happening here is a lot of people, when they click on it, it's okay with through here. But if you put it on a card, if you put it on anything that you put it on externally, I should say outside promotion or offline promotion, people aren't, they're going to look at it, and if you put pizzayummy.info, wow, they're going to be able to write it down real fast, and that's it. But if you put pizzayummy.info /pizza/free, what's going to end up happening is these people don't have time to write that down when they see it, or even if they pull it off, they're going to have time. You know, some of them have a tough time typing things like that because they have a tough time seeing it smaller, especially if you put it in print, you put it in tearaways, among other things. They're going to have a hard time seeing it. And if they do have a hard time seeing it, and as you know, what's going to end up happening is they're going to keep going. They're not going to go ahead and click. They're not going to click because they didn't write it down, or they did get it, so they didn't really type it in the right way, so they're going to get discouraged, and they're just going to go, and you're not going to get that conversion. So the best way to do that, and the way I would suggest, is when you're running them on your YouTube, is go ahead and include it as such. It's okay. I mean, you can put anything you want, make it as long as you want. It wouldn't make any difference. But when people see this, they're going to see HTTP //pizzayummy.info, and they're going to know it's a legitimate site, you know, something they can actually track, or you can do who is search, see who's behind it, or whatever the case would be. So they know it's no scam. They know it's not, you know, a .bitly or Aptly or anything like that, where people are going to say, man, this could be a virus or something, and they're not going to click on it. With this link, they're going to click on it. It's not going to be a problem. So what happens is here's something else too, is when you do them, as I said, I did this in a row, is you see free Pizza Hut gift card 2013. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave it like that. Is I want to set it up so it's not 2013. I'm going to turn around and do this. I'm going to put a little slash here, and I'm going to say, at any time you run this for Pizza Hut or whatever other type of offer that you're running online, you want to set it up for the following month. You never want to run it for the month that you actually put it on here. So in my case, this is March, so I'm going to set it up for April 2013. That means you're all set for the following month. So when people start clicking on it, even at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, they're going to run right into your coupons. And what you want to do is you want to actually get that good setting on YouTube. So when your keywords take effect and they get well embedded, And they're going to be able to find you a lot faster. They're going to be able to find anybody else who is sitting there trying to do this in April, which a lot of people try to do it in April. No, do it the month previous of April. And like right now in March, right now is a good time to do it. A lot of people say, oh, it's the beginning of March. Sure it is. If you missed March, don't worry about it. You're going to hit April. And then you turn around in April, you set them up for May. Now, this is a numbers game, as suggested before, in a lot of respects. I've had a lot of conversions. It's like I put one up one day, in about a couple days, you get $13, you get 45, you get 75, 150, it builds up. But see, those are small numbers to me. Now, if you turn around and you put out, in a day, 25 to 50 of these videos, and then, or even 100 of these videos, and then the following day do the same thing, and the following day do the same thing. Now you can see how this is going to multiply significantly in regards to in your pocket. All right. Now remember, you have keywords and that you place in here. So I do these in several different ways when I place my keywords in here. I put this like on a dummy site, so it's going to be possibly best for you. There's really nothing on there. A couple things I threw on there, but I just threw on this on here to show you, and I'm going to do a test actually through my dummy site. And you got over here, I always run tests. I'm always running tests, constantly running tests. You can find that with me. I always run my tests because you want to know, you want to split test. You want to see what works, what doesn't work. It's like here with audio. I find out that placing the audio on these Pizza Hut offers that I place convert better than just putting the raw music on there. Okay. And some of them do convert with music, but not as often as the actual wording that you hear right now. When you click on that link and you go to it, listen to it. That's pretty much consistent with what I'm offering out there. It runs hand in hand. And people lend more credibility to that. And they look at it as being more official. And as a result of that, you're going to get more clicks. You're going to get more conversions. You're going to make more money. Okay? So if I turn around over here, and as you can see, I got pizza coupons, Pizza Hut, pizza, pan pizza, cheese pizza, best pizza, Pizza Yummy, pizza coupons 2003. Then I'm going to place in there pizza coupons March or April 2003. Okay, and at the beginning, try to write April 2003 coupons. Just switch it up. You don't need a lot of keywords. I'm sure I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to put 2 more, so that'll be 10. I leave it at a 10 max. That's it for my tags. That's all I do it for those weeks, because they're going to be looking for this stuff, and you don't want too many that was going to be blending with everyone else's, and that's sometimes what ends up happening when you do your research, when you do your searching on YouTube, and you do your searching on Google as well, and you're going to find a lot of times where your Pizza Hut offers are going to end up on Google. When somebody does a search, you're going to see that right there, that image from YouTube. Somebody's going to click on it, and there you go again. You're running with it because people are always online. People are always on YouTube looking for free coupons so they can get a good deal, off of their pizza. And they actually work. When people follow these through, they do work. Although the CPA network advertisers get their information, they end up picking up their email. Sometimes they're definitely their name, and sometimes they're going to pick up their phone number so they can call them and do some advertising of their own, or shoot some of their own offers to them, and that's what ends up happening. But significantly, you're going to make some good money right here. You have to be consistent. I don't want to hear that you put up one and that was it. Joe, I put up one and I didn't get that many conversions. Well, how many did you get? Well, I only made like $12. Well, what if you would have put up 50 of them? What if you put up 100 of them? Now, that was $12 for what, a day, 2 days? Well, what if you just ran this every single day for the whole month? How much are you going to make then? Off of 50 to 100 to 200 of these things that you shoot up. For me, it's so easy to do. I can sit here today and in a few hours, 25, 30, 45, a few more hours, 100 of them. Again, 200 of them. Shoot them out there, and I'll tell you what, you're going to capture, you're going to dominate. You're going to dominate that area for April. In April, people are going to be looking for these, and they're going to find you. It's all going to be about you, okay? So here's what, and that's what you want it. You want it to be about you. not just me, but you too. I'd like to see you out there hunting for something and say, wow, I know who that is. That's Dennis, or that's Miriam, or or that's Mark over there, Zig Pro. So, that's what I like to see, where you guys are really hitting this thing really hard and making that good cash out there, the CPA cash, those CPA megabucks, and you're consistently doing this time and time again. And, you're smiling to the bank. That's what's going to end up happening. But that's how you do this. And when you set it up, remember I said, you got to set it up for the month. You can do this in several different ways. You can test it. I might put the slash, okay, or I might put a colon over here, or I might place a semicolon over here. And a lot of people are going to do it, but it depends on YouTube how they actually link this stuff. And with their, expensive and in-depth algorithms, and with the way they do their listings, I mean, you're going to get some top ranking. And one day you're going to turn around and go on there and find it. Yours is at the top, and everybody's going to be hitting on you. I mean, there's some that have 33,000, 45,000 views. And, not every single one of them is conversion, but I'll tell you what, there's been days where maximum is a conversion. And when they are, you're making some maximum money there. And when you have not only just that one where they're all getting these hits, these all views and everything else, and where your own ads are starting to compete, your own offers are competing with each other, well, who's that at the top? That's going to be you at the top. You'll be running all these. Now, another thing that I do too is I'll take a lot of my keywords, in addition to place them there, I'll push it down a little bit, and I'll place my keywords like pizza, like down here, Pizza Hut, and I'll do a little space and say pizza, and I always, pizza coupons, and say pizza coupons March, or in this case April 2013, okay, and you can even write pizza coupon April. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. And, people are going to be looking at it. And a lot of times these Google search engines will pop it up, and they'll pop up for April. When you put 2013, people will click on it, and who knows? April 2014, they may be hitting on that as well. And you'll be making money on that. So there's several ways of doing it. Like I said, I'm always doing testing. I'm always doing split testing. I'm always seeing what's going to work. And if you want to go ahead and specify the years, because, you start hitting on this really hard, you start making some significant money, you're going to be so happy about it, but at the same time, you're going to be sitting back and say, wow, Joe was right. I put it on there for April, and now here's April 2014. I made money with April 2013. Now I'm making money in April 2014. I'm doing nothing. I'm just sitting at home doing my own CPA, stuff, my own CPA back cave, and I'm making it happen. So that's the way you do it too. Down here, you got your video views, okay? It's going to show video thumbnails. And as most of you know, whatever you click on here, whether you set this as a thumbnail, you set this, you set this, I always set as a thumbnail, not just this right here, but I set this as a thumbnail because that's the gift card, okay? Get a free $100 Pizza Hut gift card. I always click on that. And what I did is in this promotion, when I found that the Neverblue offer went to an iPad, okay, offer. What I ended up doing is I went to several others that I have, including Max Bounty, Peerfly, and everything else, and I found that a lot of theirs didn't specifically hit on a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is big, as you all know. Domino's is big. You hit Domino's, get on Domino's. But if you get the general cards, when you click on this, you're going to find out it's going to go to a general card, okay? And if I open this up in a new tab, okay, like this, and you see here it is pizza for April, and you go down here, and you click on this, it's going to open in a separate window. Let me close this right here. Look at that, looking good, huh? And then you hear the lady talking in the background. I'm going to tell you how I did that too. That way you can do the same thing. Okay, as it goes through, right over here, but it's going to go here. What happened is over here, no thanks, watch what happens here. Okay, then it tells you enter your card to get started. What happened is this particular offer, it's a free, your favorite pizza. That can be Pizza Hut, Domino's Pizza, whatever pizza's in your neighborhood, or whatever the pizza be. People are going to submit just their first name, submit an email, you get paid. Now, if they go to click off the page like this, look what happens. Coupon carousel. All right, which do you like better? Okay, there you go, the survey type situation. You know, you got it right here. Somebody might say, well, you know, they look at it, well, I'm not going to click here. You say, no thanks. And what happens? All right, enter your email. Then they're going to get something else. Get free printable coupons. That's what they came here for to begin with. Okay, if you click next, look at this. You click next, look at this. You might end up getting them into a funnel where even though they didn't click on the other one, they clicked on this just because they saw that it was coupons and that's what they were looking for in the first place. And there you go. You're going to get a conversion anyways. So if you can find different offers that are just like that, then those are the ones that you want to use. It's already pizza related. You're saying free Pizza Hut gift card, and they're going to go to that and they're going to say, well, you know, it has to include Pizza Hut too because it's saying all pizza. So, and in a lot of cases, they'll click on the pizza and say, well, don't they have a Domino's? Yes, all pizza. They'll get there, they'll check it out for Domino's by putting their email in there just to see if it's in there. And when they do, you get your money. And even if it isn't, and a lot of times they do, if they go to the funnel, they're going to end up getting a free pizza coupon, actually. And some of them actually get them sent to their homes. So, and you're going to be getting those conversions anyways as soon as they send your email. So that's a no-brainer right there. But like I said, it's a numbers game. The more you get out, the more you're going to make. Okay? And it's going to happen. Now remember, okay, every single month, a lot of people think that this work. This has not worked for me. I can put this up in Camtasia, as I have done right here, and I can pop these things, you know, left and right, left and right, left and right. Doesn't make any difference. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different, you know, yummy looking. Look at this. See, yummy looking different pizza pictures that you can actually place on there, and you can run them any way you want, and just go ahead to convince people that, hey, I've got to click on this. They're going to be so hungry when they do that, they're going to be clicking left and right. But this is how you do this, okay? You're going to set it up that way. So if you turn around and you have, like, here's Pizza Hut, pizza coupons, set that up. April, do the same thing in the way you set it up here. A lot of people say, well, you can't do that. Yes, you can. I've done it, and I've watched how these things converted left and right and made some significant money with this. And it's like, you know, you're just going to be sitting back. Once you start making that CPA, you know, CPA mega bucks, and you're doing this, you're going to want to do more and more. But don't sit there and do 5 or 10. I'll tell you what, sit there and start out with 25 to 50. Get 50, and then sit back and push yourself to do another 50, okay, and get them out there. Because remember, if you do that every day, starting today, and I can guarantee you, starting April, and a little bit before April most of the time, definitely most of the time, you're going to start getting those conversions. You're going to start making that money. You're going to dominate this area. And, you know, who do you think they're going to find every time they go out there? All right. Again, don't put them on one account. See if you can get you about 10, 15, 20. I got a lot of YouTube accounts. Put them on all your YouTube accounts, because what's going to end up happening is if something happens to a particular YouTube account for whatever reason, you always have your other YouTube accounts out there making money for you and pushing your way right through to the people who are looking for these offers. For the people who are looking for, I don't care if it's a biz app that you're pushing or whatever the case may be, they're going to be looking for it. They're going to find you. You're going to make your conversion. You're going to make your money, and you don't have to worry about anything from there. It's going to happen. Okay, so basically that's how you do it. You can set this up I put it a how-to style. You can put this up in anything you want. It's not entertainment. You can set education. You're not going to use comedy, you know, news and politics. It is news. In one respect, you know, you can actually run that. I've had how-to and style. I've had it work a whole lot better because a lot of people are looking to, you know, how to get a free Pizza Hut coupon, you know, how to get a free Domino's coupon, and they end up finding it that way. Okay, so there's a lot of ways of doing this. Now listen to this. Has anybody? I don't know if anybody has heard about Traffic Geyser. Traffic Geyser is a very, very expensive. I'm sure you can ask Rick about this, but this guy puts out his product, and it's extremely expensive. People place videos there, and the videos are hitting everywhere with Traffic Geyser because they have it set up where it's a video funnel. where they go in all different video rendering companies, I mean, in mass. All right, now listen to this. You can actually go to Fiverr. You got guys that have signed up and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in Traffic Geyser just to be there, just to do things like this. And what you do is for $5, you'll find a lot of people on Fiverr who are going to place your video, your tags, your subject matter as here, free Pizza Hut card, April 2013, in Traffic Geyser for you. I don't know what Traffic Geyser thinks about this, but I do it. And I'll tell you what, there's several people out there who actually do it, who actually place it into Traffic Geyser. And for $5, it to me is more than worth it. Because you're going to be going in a lot of different areas with this. Now you got your video. Now you place it on YouTube. And what they'll end up doing is put it in Traffic Geyser, and they'll place it on theirs, and on theirs, and on theirs, and it just goes on and on and on. And it goes to all these different video rendering companies, you know, Vimeo and everything else. Now you're going to find out that you're going to make a significant, significant money doing it this way. It's the best way of doing it, and there's a lot of different ways you can do this. For me, I've used Twitter, I've used Facebook, and they don't convert nearly as well when it comes to this right here. If you want video, you can place your video on there, and they're going to go to it. What they're going to do is going to play your video like on Facebook. They're not going to actually go to it. You can place your links on there and see if somebody's going to hit on your links. But I'll tell you what, it's the best place to put it on is these video rendering companies like Vimeo and many others. And what you can do is the easiest way of doing it is to spend that $5, have them put it into Traffic Geyser, and launch your traffic campaign in an extremely big way. Now, talk to Rick about Traffic Geyser. There's a lot of individuals on who know about Traffic Geyser already. I'm sure Mark Sigpro, and my other buddy over there, Mark, knows about it. I'm telling you, this is big. It's really big. And it's how you launch it, and it's how you put it out there. Now, I'm going to explain to you another way how you can do this. Is you can take these, remember, now you have your URL, all right, that you have here. And now you can get them here to your as far as not this particular URL, you can do it here on YouTube. But I have my other URL down here, and that's the actual video itself, okay, right there. You can set it on, pizzayummy.info. I don't have anything on there but a banner ad. But if you look at pizza.info, then pizza/free, it's going to go directly to the advertising itself. And you can put these on a redirect, do the same thing, go out there and put it in front of people. You would not believe how many people that go into different newspapers in society that actually jump on these pizza coupons because they want a deal. A lot of times Pizza Hut will put their advertisement in different magazines and newspapers and everything else for people to actually obtain it. But I'll tell you what, who's first is the one that makes the money. And a lot of ways you can do it, and I can tell you ways you can do it where you can save money. And I've done it many, many times before. There's a place over here, and it's just an example for you. And it's not too far from here. It's called Seafood City, and a lot of Asian people go there, Filipinos, Japanese and everything else. But they have these magazines. When you walk into the door to the right and the left-hand side, I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of magazines on both sides in big racks, just stacked. And I'll tell you what, if you go in there and you look, the people are so interested in getting information like that because they're looking for deals. It's like, at the end of the day, they're gone. They're gone, or they're so far down on the trade that, you look at it and say, wow, they really wanted that. Well, how about if you turned around, you walked in there, and you grabbed a couple thousand of those, went back, sat down, put your flyer in each one of those, okay, with your CPA offer on there, and then you take off, okay, put them back in there, all right, and let them go at it. All right, who are they going to offer? When they open that thing up, it's going to fall right in their lap. I usually use a different type of color paper, like a neon pea green, a pink color. Orange is great because, as you know, orange is a sign. Like with school crossing guards, with your orange cones, construction, everything else. People are always looking for that. Psychologically, your eyes go directly to it. So that's something that you can actually put out there and get some massive conversions on. I mean, I've had other people go out, I hire a couple guys, and they'll go to different communities And in those communities, I'll have them go out and we'll get thousands of those papers. I'll have them put all that in there, drop them off in the communities, go door to door, drop them off on those doorsteps, and people will be checking those out. And you get conversions left and right. People actually take a look at this stuff and they jump on it because it's how you advertise it. $100 free gift card. A lot of times when you look at these coupons from Pizza Hut, they're saying, you know, you get a free pizza. They're not saying, or half off on a free pizza, or buy one, get a half, a medium size for free. In this case, you're offering something that they're not even offering. That's $100 gift card or a $500 gift card for Pizza Hut or Domino's Pizza or pizza in general. Okay, when you place that advertisement in a one-page flyer or a half-a-page flyer, and you place it in there where people can see it, and you can even place it where you can take a little piece of tape, stick it on there, it's small. You know, you get you a roll of some Scotch tape and tear a little piece off, just stick it right on the front, so when you put it on the door, it's not going to blow away. It's going to be sitting there, and people are going to get that thing. When they see it, their eyes are going to open really big and wide. They're going to go right to the computer, they're going to type it in, they're going to put their email in there, and who's going to get paid? You're going to get paid. You're going to get paid time and time again. That's what you need to be doing. That's what needs to be happening, is you need to take action. You need to jump on this right away, start making your money. There's all kinds of ways of doing it. Now, I'm going to tell you about something I haven't told you about before. It's my magic box. Okay? I told you there's going to be a lot of things we're going to discuss today. So far, we've discussed quite a bit. All right? I even gave you a video where you can actually take the video if you want. You can use it yourself. I'm giving you my permission to use it yourself because I'm going to go ahead and change the video up a little bit as well and put it back out there. Many different ways and do a lot of different testing. But in your case, there you go. I'm trying to get you started right here. I'm trying to get you going. I'm doing everything I can to get you going, to get you started, to make it happen for you. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you about my magic box. My magic box, and I told Rick about this. Rick hasn't implemented this yet, but I'll tell you what. He needs to do so because there's so much money to be made with my magic box. And my magic box is just that. It's a box. What I do is at night, 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, I go to Walmart's. We have super Walmarts all over Las Vegas, all over Nevada, and I go in there, and they have all these folded boxes, okay, and all I do is I grab, several hundred of these boxes, and they're happy to get it off their hands. Because now they don't have to take it to back rooms. When they see me come in, they got a smile on their face. They know I'm over there with a shopping cart. I'm going to put I don't put food in there. I'm getting boxes. I'm loading that thing up with boxes. I'm going out. I'm filling my large vehicle up with it. I'm coming back again. I'm going to get more boxes. What I do is I take those boxes, and the boxes I don't use these extremely big boxes. Take your arm, put your arm out. Okay. Now from the base of your thumb all the way up to about your shoulder, okay, the inside of your shoulder, that's how big the box is, lengthwise, and then a little bit smaller widthwise. And deep, you take your boxes, so they're about I'd say about 20 inches to 25 inches deep, right around there. The kind with the cans in it and stuff like that. So what I do is I take these boxes, okay, now listen to this, listen carefully, you can write it down. You need to know this because this is going to make you a ton of money. You take these boxes, okay, and I use my neon pink or my pea green or mostly I use the orange paper, the neon orange paper, because that's what people are looking for. And people are driving around looking for that orange paper. Have you ever rolled down the street and you've seen somebody with a box on the corner when you're taking a left turn on the little island there, and you see them with a box there, and that box says yard sale? Did it catch your eye? Did it catch your attention when they said that? Or they says, free puppies or free cats or whatever the case may be. It caught your attention, did it? Yes, it did, absolutely. Because what I do is I place my sign, and I take larger tape, like packing tape, but see-through, transparent, and I take my sign and I run them on a laser printer with large lettering. Okay, and with that large lettering, I put a couple words on there. Like in this case, I'll put free $100 Pizza Hut card. I'll put the URL right below that in nice big letters. Okay, nice big letters. I'll put that URL down there. And when people see that URL, they start writing. Try to make it as simple as possible, very small, like I've done over here. freepizzayummy.info. Okay, freepizza.info. All right, anything like that, they're going to look at that and they're going to start writing it down immediately. And here's where I put them. You'll be amazed. I put one on one side. I put a flyer on one side. Okay, 8.5 by 11, the wide way, the width of it. Okay, the longer part of it on that box on one side, and the other side I put another one on there. Okay, and I tape it on there just so in case it rains, it's not going to. And with laser print, it doesn't bleed through. Don't use inkjet. If you use inkjet, it's going to bleed right through if the little rain comes or something like that. Out here, we don't get much rain. It's rare to ever get rain. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that we got 76 degrees temperature over here yesterday. Oh, I said it anyway. Sorry. But anyways, it's beautiful over here. The temperature. I know over there it might be snowing, it might be raining. So put that tape on there. Put that box out there. And what I do is I put a lot of rocks around here. I'm in the desert. So I put rocks on it. I grab a bunch of rocks. I put them in a plastic container, put a bunch of rocks there. I get a hatchback, open it up, back of the car, a big hatchback, opens up, and I take a rock, put a second rock in there, and I take them through the expressways, the freeways. And what I do is that island that you're sitting on, make that left turn or to make that right turn, where you're sitting there and you're waiting for that light, that red light to turn green. And usually they take a little time, especially with the four-way. They take a significant amount of time you're sitting there. During that time, you're looking around. Well, I got that big box sitting there in their face, tilted sideways. So you can see it from across the street to the right, and you can see it where you're sitting at as well. And people, while they're sitting there, I've watched them. I physically observed them and watched them write down the URL. And a lot of different, I'm not even going to go into how many offers I do with this or how I do my offers or what I write right now, but I will. Eventually, I'm going to explain a lot of this to you and tell you, and I'm going to explain to you what to write on there because a lot of you may not even know what to write on there, what converts as well. I've been testing this for years and years and years. I know what converts, I know what doesn't convert, and I'm always testing anyway. So what you're going to do is you're going to place that on there. And when you place those few words on there with that URL, you're going to see people writing that thing down. And remember, you have free advertising. You're not paying a dime for this, really, except for your paper. You're getting free boxes, and you're putting it out there. And in the bottom of those boxes, I don't tape them. I cross them over. And you know how to cross the box to close the box on the bottom. And you just cross it over. I don't put any tape at all because those big rocks that I put in there hold them down. I'm not worried about them blowing anywhere or creating a problem or the police complaining about it because they're blowing all over the place. No, I always check them to make sure they're still there. And I'll tell you what. We have a lot of expressways out here, and every time people are making that left and right turn, guess whose box you're seeing? When you come over here and you're making a left and right turn, when you see a box like that, you're going to know who it is. It's me. If it's dealing with a yard sale, don't worry, that's not me. But if it's dealing with a particular offer that I'm putting out for something for free, that I'm putting a biz on, or an opportunity, or anything, I get 100% free advertising doing that. Okay? Now you know about my magic box. And if you tell me that box doesn't convert, then I'm going to tell you you're not doing your JOB. Because of the fact that you're not putting it out there, you're not taking action. I can guarantee you're not taking action if you're not making any money with this. Because if you exercise the opportunity to go out there and put that together in that way, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video tonight, and I'm going to put it on the membership site showing you what the box would look like. I'm going to put an advertisement on there for you, okay, and showing you what it's going to look like. And I'm going to show you both sides of that box so you can do the same thing immediately. Take action, get it out there, and I guarantee you you're going to make some significant money. There's no doubt about it. You're going to make your money, and it's going to come in like gangbusters. So there's other ways of doing it too. I turned around and took you got free advertising, free newspapers. You have free newspapers all over whether you know it or not, in your county. I do. There's a bunch of them over here, like SaberSource, there's Las Vegas SaberSource, there's all kinds of other ones where they have different things, where they put out different free ads, and they don't charge a dime to put anything in those newspapers, in those small magazines, in magazines itself. Okay, I get into that and tell you some stuff where I actually take this stuff and I'll sit in the library and look at the books that people go to mostly. And I'll turn around and I'll put my flyers, I'll put my ads, I'll put my business cards, the little cards I have for biz ops inside those things and people are hitting those all the time. Just think of this. Think about this now. Think just for a moment here. That's why I said bring your pencil and paper. This thing is going to be bleeding with opportunities here today. And you're going to be able to go ahead and jump on these things really fast. Is imagine taking this right now. Go to your library. All right. And for us, we have the ability, and you have the ability to order different music CDs online. People love music. If you sit down, and I've actually talked to the library matrons and looked at their records and seen the thousands, among tens of thousands of people who get video CDs from them every single day and week and month and year. Well, why don't you go ahead and order over here? We can get 60 CDs at a time. Order them out, pick them up from the library, and then bring them back within a week. Now imagine me taking 60 at a time, okay? Turn around, taking a small card, free iTunes music, an offer for free iTunes music up to $100. And I turn every single one of them. I go in there and I pull the CD out, I put it behind there, I put it back down. So when people go into the library and get that free CD, they open it up and say, wow, a free $100 iTunes gift card? Let me have that. And they're jumping on this stuff. They're tearing it up. And you wonder how you can make money with CPA? I just gave you several mega CPA money, mega dollar making blockbusters here. And if you can't make money with what I just gave you right now, then you're not doing your job. And this to me is not a job like you go out working for somebody else or anything like that, which to me is I wouldn't want to do. This is my personal business where I've created my own CPA empire, and I know so many different ways to make this happen. The people who are making money in this business are doing things like I'm doing, or they're doing other things, or they're not doing everything that I'm doing because they don't know a lot of the things that I'm doing, and I don't see it happening over here when it should be happening because some of your big CPA companies are right here down the block, and these people are making money. A lot of them are putting dollars for dollars and cents for cents, back and forth, losing a ton of money. I don't want to get into that game. I want to get into the game where I'm making 100% for putting in 0%. And if that's you, then let's jump on this. I just gave you some ideas just today alone where you're going to make a ton of money. A lot of you have probably tried to do the YouTube thing before and putting things out there. I'm showing you a way of doing it. I'm showing you a couple of different ways of doing it. I told you about the Traffic Geyser, and there's several other ways of doing it as well. And in addition to that, offline marketing. Offline marketing for me is big, big, big. I talked to Rick Hodge about this many times before. He sees it's gold mine. He sees how it can actually work. And I'll tell you what, I've never really went into depth with the magic box with him. But I'll tell you what, I bet you right now, Rick might not even be here. He might be running out the door right now to go to Walmart and go pick up some boxes at this very moment. He's probably running over there to Office Max to pick him up some paper and that transparent tape. Or he could be out there, he'll probably be out there tonight and tell his kids and his family, hey, I got to go out there to get these boxes out there right now because I'm going to make some money tonight. That's how significant this is for you making money. It's going to happen. You just have to take action. If you take action, you're going to make the money that you need to make every single day. You'll wake up in the morning and say, holy cow, look at the money that I made. Wake up in the morning. If I woke up in the morning, it's probably at night. But anyways, you're going to be making a ton of money with this stuff. You're going to keep going. You're going to get so excited. I get so excited about this that I'm pumping this thing out left and right. I'm making this CPA machine work for me. And you can do the same thing if you do it. There's a lot of different ways you can make money with this. You just have to think outside the box. I always tell people when you get into a project, get tunnel vision. Get your project done. Get it out the door, okay? Or get it online or whatever you're going to do. But in this case, you're going to, when you're actually thinking about what to do and how to do it, get not tunnel vision, but go ahead and open up those blinders all the way and see everything outside of the box. And see everything that's out there, all these opportunities out there for you. There's thousands and thousands of different opportunities. I mean, we can sit here all day long. I can sit all day long with you and talk about all the opportunities that are available to you today, right now. These are just some of the things. I want you to turn around. I don't want to hit you with too much right now. I think I've given you so much already. If you just implement the few things that I've taught you already today, that I've told you about already today, and I will get that video for you tonight, and you'll have it by tomorrow. Then I'm going to show you my magic box and how I do it so you can do it. And I'm going to put an offer on there right away to show you what it's going to look like. And I want you to take action with this thing. I'm telling you, I don't care whether you're female, whether you're male, whether you're, whether you're 4 foot tall. It doesn't make any difference. You can make money. You can carry that rock. You can put it in that box. You can set it out there. And if you position it the right way and you sit back, I always go back. I'll drive through again and then make that left turn on the expressway just to see how it looks as I drive by it and see how good it looks. If I see something fading, it's gone. If it's replaced. If I see something, a little rain coming down, the box doesn't look exactly what I wanted to, it's replaced immediately. I don't waste any time. I got it right there in the back of the vehicle. I'm pulling it out. I'm putting another one there. It's replaced that fast, okay? Because that's my money. That's my business. That's how I'm making my money. That's how you need to make your money too. You need to jump on this right away. I just told you enough just now alone where you're going to make a ton of money. I don't care if you're out Timbuktu somewhere. I can't tell you how many times last year I drove, me and my family went to SeaWorld. We went to like 7 Flags, 12 Flags, whatever it is, and we went and we went to Disneyland and everything else. I mean, driving hundreds of miles down there from here, and I was doing it like every week. So sometimes a couple times a week. And I'll tell you what, when I went down there, I bet you I was loaded with everything. Not only the things for the kids and everything else, our clothes or whatever, and everything, in our bags. But I'll tell you what, I was loaded with everything. I had pockets loaded with my cards and everything else. Wherever I go, that's what I do. Make the trip, because the trip's going to pay for that, and it's going to pay for a whole lot more. It's paid for my trips down there and a whole lot more. It's paid for tons of things. It's paid for my home. It's paid for so many things. I'm telling you, you have to get onto this. I can't emphasize this enough. You have to be a part of it all. Because if you're not a part of it all, then you're a part of nothing. If you don't jump on this today and be a part of it all, I'll be with you every step of the way. There's so many of you, when this first started, that I talked to you. I sat with you for hours and talked to you. It's like I was holding your hand and explaining everything to you, what I do, and the business, and getting you to know me. And that I'm just an ordinary person. Sure, I make money. I do what I do in CPA. I do it different ways than a lot of people do. But I'm just an ordinary person, and you can do the same thing. You're no different than I am. We get up in the morning, we put our pants on one leg at a time. We get out there, we do our thing. And I'll tell you what, I just don't go to a job like a lot of you do. Working for somebody else. I work for myself, and that's what it's all about. You're working for yourself. You're making money. You sitting in your own home. You enjoy your own family. You sit in front of your computer system making money by the tons. That's what it's all about. That's the reason why I do, because I don't stop. I hit everywhere, 24/7 sometimes. I'm pushing it out. What was that? I guess I got an hour's sleep. Hour and a half. Yeah, all right, that's good. But see what I mean? You get so excited when you do this that you want to get it out there, you want to do it fast, and you want to make it happen consistently. When it does, you get so happy. When you see that money coming in, you're seeing it coming in day and night, you get so happy about it. I push products out there. I've been feeling stuff in the past, and I still do some stuff even now. You see some of the big individuals that are claiming to make millions of dollars and everything else in this game. And outside of this game, they're still, putting their products out in the Warriors form and everything else. But I can guarantee you, they still do the affiliate stuff. They still put other little small products out there and everything else, because money's money. It's called multiple streams of income. Don't look down at them. They're making multiple streams of income. And that's what this is all about. CPA, affiliate marketing. How many people are making money with JVZoo? I mean, I can promote things on JVZoo and do a video just like this right here that I did, and go ahead and do a review for somebody. I just had 2 people today ask me to do a review for them. But, I'm going to make money because of it. Because, get their feeling, put a quick review out. It's going to take me a few minutes. What they feel like, going to get it out there and make your money. But at the same time, I like them because I'm going to go ahead and send in my offers, and they're going to go ahead and run my offers to their list. And, hey, I make money there too. So it's how you do it. It's how you set this whole, it's your business. This is not, your business is not my business. When you set up your CPA business and run it like gangbusters, you're making that big CPA money. That's you doing it. That's your business. All I'm doing is helping you along the way, trying to organize your life in regard your CPA life, so you can get this stuff going in a manner that's going to make you consistent money on a daily, nightly, morning basis. Okay, and you can do it. I know you can do it. If you guys can get up and go to these jobs every single day, these JOBs. I used to be involved in a company called BM Direct, Virtual Media Solutions, where we did video mail, and they started out with a little thumbnail thing. And I know a guy named Richard Call who grabbed five. He used to be an MLM, and he put $5 million out like it was nothing. Here's $5 million. I want to see this thing happen because I'm kind of bored right now, he said, and I want to get involved in something. And that's what he wanted. He wanted to get involved in something. So he put the money up there, the $5 million. In about 8 months, he put another $8 million onto it, and it never worked. Okay, it never worked the way it was supposed to because people were so busy bringing in the business partners, but not the customers. It fell on his face. Now it's called COM5, COM5. The letter 5 or the number 5, and that's what it's called. Well, they fell on their face again. Why? Because they're not running it as a business. They're running it as a family get-together. That's what it's all about. This is not what this is about. This is not a family get-together. You know what I mean? We used to talk about jobs, J-O-B, just over broke. People making their money, going to a job, coming back, spending their money on all their bills and everything else, and now they got to go ahead and struggle from week to week, month to month to make that other money so they can be a J-O-B again. All right, well, forget that. You don't want to do that. You want to go out there and start making this money. And the time that you got off of your job, do it 100%. The time you get home, you're working 8 hours? Yeah, good. That's good. I'm working 23. Now, you want to go ahead and work those hours too to make that money where you can go ahead and be able to spend, buy, do what you want to do, take care of your family and everything else. This is the way to make it happen. This is the way you need to make it happen right now. Let's get it started. No more excuses about anything. I want to see you guys hitting this stuff like gangbusters. I don't care about forget a review video for me and all this other. I don't want it. I want you to make this happen. I just gave you enough information just right now for you guys to get out there to make a significant amount of money every single day, every single night, every single morning you wake up. You're going to be able to check the money that you got coming in. But you got to consistently get this stuff out there. You can't do it one day and expect the world to pay you millions of dollars. You got to consistently do this. You'll get that money, but you got to consistently do it every single day. You're going to work, sure. Oh man, I'm going to drive via a truck and get to work. That's what you're saying to yourself. Okay, but in the back of that truck, go ahead and put those boxes in there. Go put those offers in there. So as you're driving by that light, when that light, you're waiting for that red light to change, jump out. Put it down there. Put your rocks in there. Take off. You're gone. When you're coming back from work, you're going there the next morning. Check it out. Make sure it's still there. Oh, I see a place across the street from over there. I'm going to drive over there, and I'm going to put it in there today because I'm going to go around the corner. I'm going to make sure I go there so I can make that turn from over there. And I'm going to go ahead and when I make the wrong turn, I'm going to turn back. I'm going to get on the other corner. I'm going to drop it there. So all these people that morning, thousands of people are going to be looking at your boxes with your offers on there. Where you're going to make your money consistently. Come on, let's get it going. I want to see you guys make it happen. I want to see you guys make some fantastic money here. And, I want to see it happen today. So get started with this. If you need any help, get on our membership site. There's a little pop-up there. Type in that pop-up or type in the bottom of each page and send me a message. And I'll guarantee you at the end of the week, I'm going to do a video every single week. And I'm going to go ahead and answer your questions. Whatever your questions are, I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to do it on a weekly basis. I'm going to pull up my page. I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to answer your questions for you. Okay? So if you have any questions in regard to this or regarding that, just let me know. But tonight I'm going to put that box together for you, and I'm going to show you how it works, and I'm going to show you the magic in that magic box. It's a magic box, I can guarantee you. That box has more magic in it than many people's jobs will ever have. Okay? So let's make it happen, guys. You have anybody have anything to say at this point? Any responses? Let me see now. This is the first time I run a webinar, I'll tell you the truth. I've been in my CPA Bat Cave for so many years, and I like to hear what you guys are saying over here. All right. Nobody. Let's see. Is anybody typing in? I'll tell you what. At the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and pop over. I'm going to pop up my Skype. We're going to get over there. It's probably easier for me to do this. I'm going to pop up my Skype, and I'll take a couple questions at that point. And what I might do is just harvest them, and I'll go ahead and do a video on it. Okay, when I do the video tonight, I'll pop in another video. I will do another video and get it out there, put it in the membership. You guys go check it out, and your answers will be right there. Okay? or nearly your answers, but I'm going to definitely box tonight for you. I'm going to get that time because I'm going to get you going right now. I don't forget waiting any longer. Let's make it happen, okay? Let's make it happen. Let's see here. Everybody can hear me. Let's see. I guess I can go on and on. I'm telling you, there's so many ways you can promote CPA, and I mean solid, rock solid ways of doing this. And I just want you guys to make it happen for you. I want to see you make that money every single month. Not paying money, but making money every single month. Let's, I want, if I could take you by the hand and take you there, and that's what I want to do right now. Let's make it happen, everybody. Let's make it happen. And that's it. Anybody have any? Let's see here. I'll check. Okay. I'm going to shut our recording down right now. And just a second. Nobody go anywhere. Let's see here. 9 people still here with us. Wow, I thought everybody would be here today. I guess that's about it. That's about it. That's good. I like that. All you guys here. We're making it happen. All right. All the ladies as well. Let's make it happen. 21 questions. Let me see. You got questions here? Let's see how you do this here. All right. Let me see if I need to talk to anybody real quick before I log on. Oh, here they are. Wow, it's just like magic, huh? Like a magic box. Okay. Use Google Keywords tool. I'll tell you what, I use several other tools that I'm using right now. I'm going to go ahead and indicate what those tools are. I'm going to put them in a membership site within the next couple of days and let you know what tools I'm actually using outside of Google, okay, and that have been hitting for me better than Google. Let's see here. Use Google Keyword tool. I have used Google Keyword tool in the past. I'm still using it in a different way, though. Let me see. You use sites such as, I guess, get your videos ranked. Let me see. I told you how I submitted that. What I did is I submitted it with Traffic Geyser through my guys over at Fiverr. Let me see, which is a whole lot better. I feel. You feel differently, but I feel it's a lot better. Let me see here. All right, offline angle. You like it? Oh man, I can't even tell you how powerful that offline angle is. I'm telling you, you got to get on top of it. There's just so many ways, and I'm going to teach you a whole lot more ways as we go along here. All right. Okay, great. That's Dennis over here. I use Dennis about that. All right, it's a whole lot easier. And okay, that's about it, guys. We'll wrap it up from here. I'm going to pop over Skype just for a minute over there. And I'll take a couple questions from a couple of you guys and gals over there, and we'll see how this is going to work out for you.